it's interesting, when you talk about the gatekeepers, in 2018, I guess, I had this special that is now on my YouTube called Father of the Year, which was just basically one long story about my youngest son challenging me to a fight. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the premise is, at some point, every son looks at their dad and thinks to themselves, or I could beat the fuck out of this guy. Right? At some point. And I remember telling my agent, I'm going to shoot it myself and put it on YouTube. And I remember him saying, that's death, dude. Nobody watches YouTube. You're putting an hour of good comedy out there to die. And I was like, okay. But I think this is where it's going. It's free. It's free. And so if I know anything about people, they like free shit. And if it's available for free, more people are going to watch it. And if more people watch it, that means I'm going to sell more tickets. Like it made complete sense.
Exactly right. That's exactly right.
And I'm not in it for a $15,000 check from Showtime. You know what I mean? Like that's not the goal. The goal is to still be doing it, to still be selling tickets. And I remember him being like, that's death, dude. You're giving away your jokes. And I was like, I don't think I am. Mike, I think, and I don't know because I don't, but it's got to be 10 million views later. Right? And the same thing with this special. I was told I showed some people, do not put that out. It's supposed to be a special, man. The lighting's not perfect. The framing is sometimes off. And I was like, I think you're wrong. I think
they were wrong. These are albums. That's what they are. They're not special. We've kept that word special. But I don't know. Did I ever tell you the story of how I ended up meeting Bill Burr?
No.
I was really out of stand-up for a long time. I was making one movie after another, and I was raising a family, and I got tired of Mitzi Shore in the Comedy Store and her world. I just didn't do it for years. I had a HBO special I put out, and I just stopped doing stand-up. Just after doing it every night of my life for years. I just stopped.
Did you cold turkey it, by the way?
Yes.
Whew.
And I couldn't go a night or 3 nights without doing it. And I just stopped. I might have been maybe 30, 31, 32.
What?
I started when I was 17, 16.
You stopped that young?
Yeah, well, but going from 17 years old till 32, every single night. And I did what I wanted to do, but also I was getting movies made. And anyway, the point I was going to bring up to you was I was having a house built in Pacific Palisades by a builder who was a friend of mine, my buddy. And he kept talking to me about this YouTube comedian named Bill Burr, who was a totally unknown guy. And he would say, I watch this guy's YouTube bits. He throws up there. He's funny. And I said, I don't know him. He goes, I thought you know everybody in comedy. Because I still was friends with all my comedian friends.
Yeah.
But I did not know the new world at all. Which was not, that was normal. Guys from my era did not know guys from your era in any way. We didn't even watch Chelsea Lately. We didn't watch any, it didn't interest us. I don't know why that was, but especially not a YouTube guy. And he finally said to me, Bill Burr, man, you got to get into this Bill Burr guy. He's hysterical. And then the only guy from my pals that really knew the comedians was Saget.
Yeah.
Saget mentioned him to me. Saget mentioned what he did in Philadelphia. He told because he was there. the night that he got almost booed off the stage, and he just turned it around and became a famous event. So I was making this movie in Louisiana with Kevin Costner. We were about to start shooting, and we wanted, oh God, I'm blanking on his name. We love the guy. He's such a great guy. He has that big hit Apple show. It's from Saturday Night Live about the soccer player in England.
Oh, Jason Sudeikis.
Yes, Jason Sudeikis. He wanted him to play this role, and he didn't play it. He couldn't play it. And we were about to start shooting, and I was watching in the hotel where we were staying, and I saw Bill Burr comes out on Kimmel. And again, he's just an unknown comedian, or he's a known unknown comedian, if you know what I mean.
I do.
And I go, oh, that's the guy my buddy that builds my house is always talking about. And he's really funny. And I call Kevin Costner, I go, quick, turn on Jimmy Kimmel right now. And we watch him. And I go, this guy, he's a hot comedian. And he's like got on YouTube, and I've been hearing about this guy. And we watch him, and he's with the same management company as I'm with. And I get his number, I call him on his cell phone. I go, hey, can you come into Louisiana, New Orleans, and do a movie with us? And he's like, well, what do you mean? Like, do I got to go read? I go, no, just get on a plane tomorrow. He goes, well, I'd have to cancel all these club dates. Do I really got it? And he goes, yeah. I said, yeah, get on the plane. And that's what kind of started the whole ball rolling for me kind of back into this world, you know? But there's a guy, if he had listened to anybody telling him, don't put shit up on YouTube, you know, I think that's a similar way how before me, he got on Breaking Bad. Yeah. He got, but he also, to be honest, my take was he wasn't looking to do movies with Kevin Costner. He did it, and he was great in it, and he had a great time, but he was building his own highway like you're doing, you know, and I think that that's the only way to do it now.